The top 30 famous viral eats in Taipei. Let's eat. If you're looking for the best of the best food in Taipei, then this video is perfect for you. Taiwan is a literal food haven, but with so many options, it can get too overwhelming. But don't worry, because with lots of research and watching a lot of viral food vlogs, we've put together a list of the top 30 most popular eats and drinks in Taiwan. We'll take you to 15 famous food spots, from Michelin-star street food to legendary milk tea joints, and even hot pot in a toilet bowl. Yep, you heard that right. Only to give you one of the best Taiwan food guides on the internet. Plus, we also break down the costs and prices per dish so you can budget your own Taiwan food trip with your friends. Hi guys, my name is Angelica Wanders and this is Eileen Wanders, and we create budget travel and food guides all around the world. On this channel, we share with you our easy-to-follow itineraries and also our costs and expenses in every trip. So if you want to travel and eat around the world in the easiest and most affordable way possible, then hit that like button and hit that subscribe button because we make videos just for you. Guys, for a total of 30 cheap eats at 15 different food spots, I'm so excited for you to taste them with your eyes in this virtual food tour. So stick until the end because later we reveal our ultimate favorite one. Let's begin. So we start off our Taipei food adventure at Fuhang Soy Milk, which is hands down the most popular breakfast spot in Taipei. Number 1, it was awarded a Michelin Bib Gourmand. 2, it's got a super duper long line outside. And 3, it's hyped by every single food vlogger out there. But it's got a lot of mixed reviews. Some people love it, some say it's overrated, and as two curious Georges, we just had to judge it for ourselves. Now the question is, does it live up to the hype? We ordered 4 of their bestsellers. First up, the Xiaobing, worth 80 Taiwanese dollars. This crispy flatbread, baked in a traditional clay oven, is filled with a fluffy egg omelette and a crispy fried dough stick. Think of it as a breakfast sandwich with a crunch. A true textural masterpiece. We'll rate it an 8 out of 10. Next, the egg pancake worth $40. It's like a green onion omelette rolled up into a crepe, slightly crispy, slightly chewy. It's just proof that simple ingredients can create something delicious. 8.5 out of 10. Now, just pair it all with their soy milk for the ultimate breakfast combo. Fuhang specializes in sweet and salty soy milk. And this was our first time ever trying a salty soy milk, flavored with soy sauce, vinegar, pickled veggies, and then topped with a crunchy fried dough stick. For $45, it kinda tasted like a savory soup with tofu-like curds. This was new to us and we absolutely loved it. 9.5 out of 10. As for the sweet soy milk, we tried both their hot and cold versions, priced at $35 each. This was also our first time drinking soy milk with a spoon, and both versions were flawless. Creamy, smooth, and slightly sweet. 10 out of 10 for both. Everything tasted homemade. Sure, you'll probably wait in line for it, but that might be the very reason to try it. This is classic Taiwanese breakfast in its purest, simplest form. On to the next restaurant. Stinky tofu. Taiwan's ultimate love it or hate it street food. The smell of stinky tofu is often compared to rotting garbage or dirty wet socks. And today, we try it out. We found a humble stall at the Shilin Night Market, which is one of Taipei's most vibrant food spots. At first sniff, let's just say it lived up to its name. The smell was intense, like something you might hesitate eating. But hey, when in Taiwan, right? With a deep breath, we took our first bite, and we absolutely loved it. The fermented tofu was fried to a golden crisp and drenched in a soy sauce blend and pickled cabbage. It was bold, funky, with a tangy kick from the fermentation. It kinda grows on you with every bite. Definitely an acquired taste. 8 out of 10. Don't let the smell scare you. For just $60, it's a daring food adventure you can't miss. Now, right in front of the stinky tofu stall was the viral Fuzhou Ancestor Pepper Pie, a humble Michelin Bib Gourmand street stall, famous for its freshly baked black pepper buns. They're baked in cylinder clay ovens, creating a crisp, flaky crust that locks in the juicy, meaty filling. The filling was like a big meatball patty, a mix of tender pork, green onions, and a peppery kick. Honestly, the taste kinda reminded us of a burger, if burgers came wrapped in a pastry shell. At just $60, we're giving this pepper pie a solid 9.5 out of 10. If you ever visit the Shilin Night Market, don't miss these two street snacks that are essential for any Taiwanese food adventure. The birthplace of bubble tea, Chun Shui Tang. Established in the 1980s, their product developer, Miss Lin Shu Hui, experimented with adding tapioca pearls to iced tea, creating the very first pearl milk tea in the world. So we couldn't pass up the chance to try the original drink that sparked the global bubble tea craze. One thing we noticed was that the tea itself was fragrant and earthy, brewed using traditional methods, and it wasn't overly sweet, letting the natural flavors of the tea shine. Plus, the pearls were perfectly cooked with just the right chewy texture. This iconic milk tea was expertly crafted, and in my opinion, it lives up to its legendary reputation. At $100 each, we're so glad we got to experience the original drink that started it all. This dish might look like poo, but trust me, it was one of the best meals we've had in Taipei. Welcome to Modern Toilet, a bathroom-themed restaurant with a quirky twist. From toilet seats as chairs to food served in mini toilet bowls, this is one of the wildest dining spots in Taipei. And don't worry, the food tastes better than it looks. We started with our poop-shaped bread, a fun and playful way to kick off any meal. Then came the mains. First, the seafood milk hot pot, served in a mini toilet bowl. The milky broth paired beautifully with the fresh seafood cooking inside. 9 out of 10. Next was the American barbecue steak, served with sides like veggies and fries. The steak was cooked to a tender medium rare, and it had a unique sesame dressing that took it to a whole new level. Definitely an 11 out of 10. We also tried their deep-fried chicken thigh, a crispy Taiwanese chicken chop with an amazing crunch. 9.5 out of 10. And of course, we couldn't miss their bestseller, Who's Shit. Despite the funny name, this cheese-stuffed ground beef roll was incredible, paired with a delicious curry sauce to fit the theme. A solid 10 out of 10 for this. Their desserts and drinks added to the fun too. We tried their banana chocolate waffles topped with poop-shaped soft serve, a wobbly poo-poo panna cotta, and a whimsical bubble bath dessert with cotton candy as its bubbles. For drinks, we had a chocolate milkshake and a pea fruit tea, served in mini urinals, plus Taiwanese beer in, you guessed it, a mini toilet bowl. Everything looked super odd and super quirky, but every single thing we ate and drank here was seriously amazing. Beyond the food, the entire experience was Instagram-worthy, with a bathtub and a ball pit for fun photos. Modern Toilet isn't just about the yummy food, it's about the playful experience. Shiyun Crispy Salted Chicken is the spot for Taiwanese popcorn chicken, and we couldn't miss their famous combo set for two. Packed with crispy bites seasoned with their signature spice blend. This set includes fried chicken, fish cake tempura, fried squid, french fries, egg tofu, and string beans, all chopped up and mixed together for easy snacking. Normally priced at $299, we got it cheaper for just $269 using a discount link which we'll share in the description down below. Honestly, the portions were so generous that the order can be shared for up to 3 people. And the star of the show? Their seasoning. A yummy blend of salt and spices that hits all the right notes. They also provide extra seasoning on the side so you can customize the flavor to your liking. This was a full-on savory feast. Crunchy, flavorful, and seriously addictive. Once you start snacking, you won't be able to stop. 10 out of 10. Seongchi Scallion Pancake is a legendary street food stall in Taiwan, also recognized by the Michelin Guide. Famous for its flaky pancakes, this humble spot has earned a loyal following with long lines of eager fans. The pancake is a golden brown, pan-fried delight, layered with fresh scallions that add a mild, oniony kick. The kind lady fries a mixture of egg and corn, wraps it into the pancake, and finishes it off with a sweet, savory brown sauce. The dough kind of reminded us of naan or roti, crispy on the outside and soft and chewy on the inside. Guys, this was seriously so good. Like a savory breakfast pancake served fresh off the pan for just $50. We're calling it an 11 out of 10. Trust me, after just one bite, you'll want to get back in line. Yi Jia Zi may be a humble eatery, but it's a powerhouse of Taiwanese comfort food, and it's also earned a spot on the Michelin Bib Gourmand list. So let's dive into their 3 bestsellers. First up, the guapao, often called a Taiwanese hamburger, is a pillowy steamed bun hugging a slab of braised pork belly and topped with pickled greens and crushed peanuts. This was amazing. The pork was slow cooked to perfection, melting in your mouth with every bite. And the crushed peanuts added a subtle crunch. 10 out of 10. Next was the Lu Rao Fan, a rice bowl with finely minced pork belly, caramelized in a soy-based sauce. Paired with tangy pickled veggies, the flavors were perfectly balanced. Savory, tangy, with just the right hint of sweetness. And the sauce seeped into the rice, making every single bite more addictive than the last. 9 out of 10. And finally, there's Kong Ro Fan, thick slices of pork belly served over a bed of rice. The pork belly was so tender, it practically falls apart with every bite. This was personally my favorite order here. 11 out of 10. Yi Jia Si nailed everything. Flavor, portion size, and price. Comfort food at its best. Overall, that was a yummy first part of our Taipei food tripping. But let's not forget, we're in Taiwan, so let's do something exciting. Check this out. Aside from all the yummy food, Taipei's got so many cool tourist spots, and we want to help you explore it in the best way possible. So we have a separate video on our YouTube channel, The Ultimate Taipei Travel Guide, where we show you the best places to visit, the best things to do, and the best hotels to stay. We also give you a 7-day sample itinerary and budget breakdown, so you can get an idea of how much a Taiwan trip could cost. So just click this video on our YouTube channel for the best and most informative Taipei travel guide the internet has ever seen. But for now, I think it's time we move on to our next restaurant. Let's eat. Speaking of travel, we're currently exploring the charming scenic mountain town of Jiufen, which you've probably seen in the anime called Spirited Away. And here there are 2 iconic street vendors we need to try. First up, the Aju Peanut Ice Cream Roll. This dessert is famous for its creamy homemade ice cream layered onto a thin, crepe-like rice paper, topped with freshly grated peanut brittle. And then, here's the twist, sprinkled with fresh cilantro. Yes, cilantro on dessert. Then it's all rolled up burrito style. I'll admit, I was a bit skeptical about the cilantro at first, but after just one bite, incredible. A whole mix of textures. Cold ice cream, crunchy peanuts, chewy rice paper, and normally I actually don't like cilantro. But surprisingly, this was what made the whole thing taste even better. At just $50, we're giving it a solid 9.5 out of 10. And even celebrities have stopped by to try it too, including the members of Twice, which we absolutely adore. Now the second stop we need to try is Lai Apo taro balls. These traditional taro balls were soft and chewy, made fresh daily from mashed taro and sweet potato. They serve them in 2 ways, a warm sweet soup or a cold version with shaved ice. So we decided to order both to see which one was better. And at $50 each, it also came with mung beans, adding a fun mix of textures. The hot version felt like a cozy, comforting sweet soup, while the cold one was more of like a refreshing, slushy style treat. It was our first time to try taro balls, and the dessert felt so wholesome and traditional, like something a loving grandma might make. Between the two, we preferred the hot version because the cold one can get a little watery over time. We'll give this a 7 out of 10. So when you find yourself exploring the streets of Jiufen, these 2 spots are a fantastic way to experience the unique flavors of Taiwan's culinary heritage. If you're looking for authentic Taiwanese beef noodles, Lao Shandong Homemade Noodles is the place to be. This Michelin-recommended family-run restaurant has been serving up traditional flavors for over 70 years, and we couldn't wait to try their 2 bestsellers. First up, the beef tendon noodles for $220. This bowl is everything you want in noodle soup. The wide, hand-cut noodles were perfectly cooked, firm yet chewy, giving each bite a springy texture. The slow-cooked broth simmered in beef bones delivered a deep, rich, meaty flavor, and the beef tendons, so incredibly tender it melts in your mouth. 8 out of 10. Next, we tried their pork dumplings, which cost $90 for 10 pieces. The thick wrapper gave them a satisfying chew, perfectly complementing the juicy pork filling inside. Packed with minced pork and scallions, each bite was bursting with flavor, especially when dipped in their tangy soy vinegar sauce. This was the perfect sidekick to the beef noodles. 8.5 out of 10. Lao Shandong is a celebration of home-style cooking, with decades of tradition in every tasty bite. Some say this is the best bubble tea in Taipei, so let's see if it lives up to the hype. Chen Sending is famous for its signature brown sugar boba milk, but here's the catch. It doesn't actually have tea. Yup, it's purely milk-based. For just $40, you get fresh milk poured over warm, caramelized boba pearls, which were cooked in a rich brown sugar syrup. What makes this drink stand out is its natural sweetness. No artificial flavors, just fresh goodness. The gooey boba has a rich caramel flavor, and shaking it blends the brown sugar perfectly with the milk, balancing its sweetness. While it is yummy, we still prefer tea-based drinks for that extra herbal note. Overall, we'll give this a 7.5 out of 10. Tian Tian Li Delicacies is a beloved eatery in Ximending, known for serving authentic Taiwanese comfort food at affordable prices. While you may need to wait in line for a seat, you can skip the line by just ordering takeaway, like we did, to enjoy their iconic dishes along the streets. First up is their oyster omelette, priced at $70. This classic seafood dish features fresh, plump oysters, nestled in a gooey, starchy batter, and topped with a soft, eggy coating. Pan-fried until golden, it's finished with a drizzle of sweet, savory sauce that complements the briny oysters. We've tried other oyster pancakes before, but this one takes the crown as the best one. Next, the turnip cake, worth $60. Made from shredded daikon radish and rice flour. These cakes are pan-fried until crispy on the outside while remaining soft on the inside. Each bite delivered a natural sweetness from the radish, enhanced by the savory sweet sauce smothered on top. We'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. Late night munchies always hit differently, and after a long day, we found ourselves craving something savory. That's when we stumbled upon a random street stall near our hotel. We ordered a mix of goodies: pheasant, squid, sweet potato fries, and salted crispy chicken. Everything was breaded, deep-fried, and seasoned with that signature Taiwanese spice blend. And the result? A feast of crunchy bites that satisfied every savory craving we had. The pheasant was huge and juicy inside. The squid had a tender, chewy texture. The sweet potato fries were subtly sweet with a savory twist. And the salted crispy chicken was perfectly crunchy outside. Each bite from each order was packed with flavor, and we couldn't stop reaching for more. This is proof that the best eats often come from the most unexpected places. We can't even pronounce the name, but this one gets an 11 out of 10 from us. In fact, we went back for another bag before we even finished the first. It was that good. Okay, so this next stop isn't Taiwanese food, but it is Ichiran, and that's a statement in itself. Ichiran is a world-famous ramen chain from Japan, celebrated for its signature pork bone ramen. With only 3 international locations outside of Japan, New York, Hong Kong, and Taipei, we grab the chance to try it every time we can. You're seated in individual booths designed for one thing: to enjoy your own ramen without distractions. It's just you and your bowl. Plus, you can customize your bowl exactly how you like it, from noodle firmness to spice level to broth richness. The broth is simmered for hours to create a rich, umami-packed masterpiece. Pair that with springy noodles and a tender slice of pork. You've got ramen perfection for $315 per bowl. Having tried Ichiran in Japan and all 3 international locations, I can confidently say it never disappoints. Whether it's your first bowl or your 50th, for us, Ichiran is absolutely worth the hype. If you find yourself wandering the vibrant Ximending district, chances are you'll spot a crowd huddled around Aichong flour rice noodles. This iconic food stall has been serving up its famous noodles since 1975. And with no seats and no tables, it's street dining at its finest. Just grab your bowl, claim a spot on the sidewalk, and dig in. For just $60, you get a bowl of silky rice noodles, immersed in a thick, flavorful broth. The soup was smoky and bursting with umami. And while organ meats might not be everyone's cup of tea, ours included, the pig intestines in this dish were surprisingly enjoyable. With a subtle chewiness, they blended seamlessly with the noodles, adding a meaty twist to the bowl. 9 out of 10. What truly makes this experience special is savoring the noodles while soaking in the lively buzz of Ximending. This is a true taste of Taipei's street food culture. 50land is one of Taiwan's most popular bubble tea chains, boasting over 600 branches nationwide. We tried their classic milk tea with pearls, a fan favorite. For just $50, you get a tall cup of creamy milk paired with perfectly chewy pearls. The tea was rich and smooth, striking the perfect balance between boldness and sweetness. Overall, it was just genuinely yummy. 50land milk tea is a cheap and reliable choice for bubble tea lovers if you're looking for a quick, affordable pick-me-up. 9 out of 10. As a bonus, when in doubt, hit up a convenience store. Convenience stores like 7-Eleven or Family Mart are little havens of joy. Whether you're craving a quick snack or need a caffeine fix, these places are packed with affordable options that will keep your wallet and taste buds happy. From rice balls and onigiris to tea eggs and bottled milk tea, there's something for everyone. But guys, our ultimate favorite thing ever in a Taiwanese convenience store is this papaya milk. This is an absolute must. You need to try this when you come to Taiwan. So next time hunger strikes, don't overlook the convenience store. It's your one-stop shop for tasty, wallet-friendly bites. And of course, there are other popular restaurants like Din Tai Fung and J&G Chicken, but there are tons of branches all around the world. This vlog, however, shines a spotlight on those uniquely Taiwanese gems that you can only experience right here. Okay, well maybe we'll let Ichiran slide for now. And now we've reached the grand finale. It's time to unveil our ultimate rankings. Remember guys, these rankings are just our personal opinions. We know that everyone has their own preferences and different palates, so if you think we missed any famous cheap eats or any of your favorite dishes, let us know in the comments below and maybe others might even agree with you. For anyone who's been to Taipei, comment your top 3 favorite cheap eats. And for those who haven't been there yet, comment 3 eats you want to try the most. Now without further ado, let's jump into our top 10 ranking and wait until the end to hear our number 1 spot. Let's begin. The top 10 spot goes to Aichung flour rice noodles. For number 9, we got the oyster omelette from Tian Tian Li Delicacies. Number 8 goes to Shiyun crispy salted fried chicken. Number 7, Fuju ancestor pepper pie. Number 6, Aju peanut ice cream roll. Number 5, Who's Shit from Modern Toilet. Number 4, salty soy milk from Fu Hang soy milk. Number 3, American barbecue steak from Modern Toilet. Number 2, Kung Rao Fan and Guapao from Yi Jia Zi. And last but not least, our number 1 spot goes to, drumroll please, the Xiong Chi Scallion Pancake. And those were our top 10 favorite budget eats and drinks in Taipei. We also have a Hong Kong food guide and a Korea food guide where we also visit 20 restaurants around town. So if you're into finding the best food around the world at very affordable prices, go ahead and check out our other budget food guides. On this channel, we aim to help people save money when traveling. We have videos like traveling with only $100, staying at $10 villas, and we make sure we break down our costs and expenses for you one by one, so it can help you budget your own trip. So if you want to travel around the world in the easiest and most affordable way possible, then please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that little notification bell below. I hope you guys enjoyed this Taipei food guide. Stay tuned for our next destination. This is Angelica and Eileen Wanders. Never stop wandering.